can I request the jury members along with Pradeep sir to please come on stage? Can I request all the jury members along with Pradeep sir to come on stage and please be seated here? Mr. Ashank Desai, the founder and former chairman of Mastek, serves as jury chair. With his vast experience and expertise in the industry, he leads the jury in the evaluation and selection process. We have Professor Ranjan Bose, Director IIT Delhi. In addition, with this, Dataquest has also formed an industry academia partnership with Professor Ranjan Bose, taking a key role. We have Arun Seth, board member, Narayana Health Jubilant and Nudge Institute. And we also have Saurabh Srivastava, chairman of the Indian Angel Network and co-founder on NASCOM, who has played a very significant role in this DataQuest journey. Together, all of them, along with DataQuest, have been instrumental in promoting excellence and recognizing the achievements of industry leaders in the ICT sector. Ashok ji ko de. Ashank. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. May I now request, and we are also privileged to have Shri Ashank Desai, founder and former chairman of Mastek, as the jury chair. I request Mr. Desai to deliver the keynote address, sharing his thoughts on the evolution of the technology industry over the past 4 decades and the path forward. Let's have a big round of applause for our jury chair, Ashank Desai.
Good evening. So, when I was given an award last year for lifetime achievement, I didn't know I had to do some more work. But PG being what PG is, he won't leave you so easily. So I was supposed to be chair of the jury this year. So I had to pay some price, as PG said. But seriously speaking, I'm greatly pleased to be here as a chair of the jury. As PG said, that Dataquest is part of IT industry's history. 40 years have passed very fast. It looks like yesterday to me. Mastek also had 40 years last year. So I think all of us had this journey together for last 40 years. And IT industry was, as he said, not even 10 crores or whatever it was size. So to be jury for the awards that he has instituted for last 30 years is itself another milestone, which has again created an inspiration to all of us in the industry. Because I used to look at every year who are the Dataquest winners and figure out, what are their achievements. Because they recognize the leaders in IT industry and the names are many. And that job itself was much high inspiration to all of us and many others in the industry for last 30 years. So apart from being Dataquest, now everybody is talking of data, I think they talked about it 40 years ago. But apart from being that data source, what inspiration that these awards have created is something that is worth and difficult to measure. So to be chair of that jury for this award was obviously a privilege for me. I was lucky, of course, with very prestigious jury members with me. I'll just quickly talk their names. I had Ajay Sawhney, former Secretary MeitY. I had Mr. Ashok Kumar, Chairman and President and CEO of NEC. We had Pratibha Mohapatra, VP and MD of Adobe India. Professor Ranjan Bose, he is here. Director IIT Delhi. Mr. Ashank Srivastava. And Vikas Bhosle, CEO of Crayon. Ashank Srivastava is Executive Director, Maruti Suzuki, and of course PG himself. So the process starts quite early. I think there is a lot of work that goes behind it. I was very pleased to know about it when I became a chair. Uh, the work almost started six months ago, if I remember correctly, when PG called me and said we are starting this process. And the basic process very quickly is like this, that there is a lot of desk work which is done by Cyber Media Dataquest team to shortlist number of likely winners of award in each of those categories that we'll talk about. And we are also requested, juries, to give our names. And some of us did give these names, our names and our choice. And so the final list was prepared under each of the categories. And I can tell you the names that we had was selecting one person out of that was not so easy. Each of them were stalwarts. Each of them had a great success story behind them in what they had done. So when we met for the discussion with among jury members, the process was of course well defined by PG, and we took each of them one after another. And fortunately, we came to a unanimous consensus for each of these awards. You will come to know about them, and you already know about them, who are the winners. But the process was such that we could come to a conclusion during the session and look at each of them. And we are very proud that we were jury for selecting each one of them. I think criteria we did not talk about. I think for the lifetime achievement, it's an achievement over a long period of time, contribution to the IT industry, a reputation for ethics, integrity, and many other things. Then, of course, we have award for Person of the Year, which is really based on last year's performance in terms of business and other performance. Pathbreaker Award is something that somebody has done something which is beyond the, shown us a new way or new way of doing things and so on. So all these awards we decided, and then obviously communication went. I was lucky to talk to each of the winners and communicate to them. So it was my pleasure to be there. As I said, to repeat again, Dataquest is a history. I still remember, and I'll repeat what I said last time. Dataquest started this ranking sometime in 85, 86. And I think 86 I felt that we should send our entry. So my people in Mastec said, why are you sending it here? You are some small micro company we are. Why should we send anything? And I said, anyway, let me send it. And it was a pleasure to see that we were amongst top 10 that year in 86. I can tell you the satisfaction and cheers which were there in the company that time. I'm talking of 36 years or whatever. The point I'm making is you have played a role to create that inspiration. And I can't put a value on it, but I have seen it and I have experienced it. So thank you again for this and the awards that you have think. And again, thank Cyber Media and my jury members to be part of this journey. Thank you.